20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mariota now sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Mariota to throw it. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Throwing is Mariota. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw is Mariota. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A 1st down carry for Henry. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
3rd and goal. Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's bat things out.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. So he got 3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch him now, Barney!
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now, Dion Lewis to return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mariota gives to Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. To throw Mariota. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Darnold, and he rifles one incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now the handoff comes to Gordon, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to Tennessee after this. A toss play, Gordon. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And here's Lewis. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your...
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Darren Lee in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Mariota now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First down, Mariota. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Final play of the half here. Mariota throwing deep here for Coleman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Gordon. And there goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30, past the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there by Gordon. 68 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. A first carry for Elijah McGuire. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He's going to get it running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Melvin Gordon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns and he's got him in the lead. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mariota. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Mariota. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Mariota. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watching now, Barney.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Leopard! Detroit! Watching now, Barney!
Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Jets on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Detroit!
Darnold down to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing, Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mariota. He finds Coleman. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mariota. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Mariota now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. Santos with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that, and wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. A big play that time for the Titans. 59 yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mariota now to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So out now come the Jets. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 66 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mariota to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing is Mariota. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The give to Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now to try the Jets field goal, Cairo Santos. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns. Now it's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
To throw is Mariota. Flush to his right. Now a desperation. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Tennessee. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mariota on 1st down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 2nd down, Mariota. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Titans on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football.